move straight into our presentations. And this evening we have a presentation by Habitat for Humanity Inland Valley regarding programs and services. If you'd please come up to the podium, welcome.
Good evening, council members and staff. My name is Lynn Kelly-Lehner, and I am the Director of Housing Programs and Compliance for Habitat for Humanity Inland Valley. And Tammy Marine, our fearless leader and CEO, is also here with me tonight. And we are here to provide you with an introduction to our new Liz Bibb Real Estate and Education Center and how that works into our role in addressing the affordable housing crisis in the 9 cities that we serve. So zooming out a bit first, just to remind you, the mission of Habitat for Humanity Inland Valley is to facilitate the dream of home ownership as well as improve the living conditions for those in the community. And how do we support affordable housing in general? We have several programs that help us accomplish this dream. First, we have the construction of new affordable units, which you are probably most familiar with. A newer program that we have is we do major rehabilitation of existing units and convert them into affordable units. This is one such unit. Our critical home repair program, we do repair or replacement of critical home systems like the roof replacement, HVAC, windows, or accessibility features. Our minor home repair program includes things like yard work, painting, and community cleanup days. Advocacy, we meet with local, state, and national legislators in housing issues and legislation issues annually in both Sacramento and Washington, D.C., in addition to the local leaders here in our communities. Our Restores and Social Enterprise, and through our Restores Design Center and eBay store, we raise money for our program. And then finally, what we're here to talk about tonight, education, workshops, and counseling. With the creation of the Liz Bibb Real Estate and Education Center, we want to provide more people with a pathway to home ownership through an approach that embraces personal responsibility through education, counseling, and connection to resources. So we have quite a few programs and resources at the Real Estate Center. We have home buyer workshops that provide educational support to empower residents towards home ownerships. We conduct financial literacy classes such as understanding credit, budgeting and savings, homeowner readiness, and managing debt. We conduct one-on-one financial counseling to guide qualified clients through the very complicated home buying system. And we have a real estate broker on staff and several on our board of directors to help our homeowners through this process. Developing a financial action plan, financial support groups, a resource library, job development. We host a construction apprenticeship program in partnership with MSJC, which was actually created through the city of Temecula initially. We host housing fairs, housing resource fairs with local partners in the housing industry. We have virtual and in-person classes. And then, actually I think I covered it, the resource library. So while any resident is welcome to attend and participate our workshops or our various programs, we expect that most will be low to moderate income residents working towards affordable home ownership and struggling to navigate the complicated process. We have a lot of layering with multiple sources of finance that we help them with. While the physical location itself is new, we have already been serving communities in our service area and have held 50 workshops for over 750 attendees and received over 100 applications for our Habitat homes throughout the region just since 2021. The launch of the Liz Bibb Real Estate and Education Center is part of a broader affordable homeownership solution as we collaborate with other agencies and advocate for residents by combining resources along with city support to impact the affordable homeownership crisis. We want to thank you for your continued support, and we do continue to leverage your funding with other sources of funding from local banks, insurance companies, and real estate brokerages.
Good evening. I just want to mention about the Liz Bibb Real Estate and Education Center. I want to give a mention to Liz Bibb. Liz Bibb was a longtime staff member and a volunteer for Habitat for Humanity. She died earlier this year. We named the center after her because of her giving heart and her willingness to walk alongside people and help them improve their lives. Her spirit is really the inspiration for the center, and I'm super excited to have her name attached to it. The center is the first of its kind in the region, and it'll be open to the citizens of Temecula, but also eventually those in Southwest Riverside County. I wanted to provide or give our sincerest thanks to the city for your support for providing the seed money to help us get it started, and the brainstorming we had behind the scenes to kind of get us to this place. We are so grateful and look forward to sharing the impact in the years to come. We invite you to come to attend the grand opening scheduled for January 10th at 10 a.m. at the Real Estate Center. It's a formal invitation will be forthcoming, but the general public is also invited to attend and can receive information on the grand opening by going to our website at habitativ.org. And while I'm up here, I did want to give a thank you for your consideration also for later in the agenda for the potential community service funding to be used for a Brush with Kindness program. We know the city is intentional in supporting the nonprofit community, and we're really grateful for your consideration. And lastly, I'm giving a shameless plug to our Christmas Tree Lane fundraiser that's held at Promenade Temecula. There's a mixer tomorrow night at 5:30. It's a Candyland theme, so the kids will love it, and I'd love for you to come out and be a part of that. We're just so grateful for our partnership with the city, and we just thank you for all you're doing, and we're really excited about the Real Estate Center and the people that we will support and provide assistance to in the months and years to come. So thank you so much for having us here. We appreciate you all.
All right, thank you. Any questions of anyone? Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Okay, we'll move on to board and commission reports. We'll go ahead and start with our Planning Commission and Chair Turley-Trejo. Good evening.
Good evening. Great to be here tonight. First of all, I want to thank City Council for my reappointment. Another 3 years. Thank you. I feel honored and appreciate that. We have a lot of important decisions coming up in 2024, so grateful to be a part of that. So tonight, I'll go ahead and go to the next slide. I want to report on our last Planning Commission meeting. So we heard from the Calaveras restaurant. Their team came and spoke to us about wanting to extend their hours of operation to midnight. And so that was approved. That was just a small change. There was no entertainment, anything like that, just changing their time from 11 p.m. to 12 p.m. on Saturdays and Sundays, or actually Friday and Saturday evenings. And then next slide, please. And that Calaveras is right. It's upstairs above the coin op, so if you have kind of an idea where that is. We also reviewed and recommended amendments to Titles 5 and 17, minor revisions to the massage establishment, accessory dwelling unit, home occupation permit, and really just cleaning up language and definitions for all of those so that we have everything in order. And I really do appreciate that about staff, is they're very proactive about things that need to be done and that we need to kind of cross our T's and dot our I's and make sure that we have everything in line. So we have a great planning staff and appreciate them. Next slide. I think that's it.
All right.
Any questions?
Any questions for planning?
So I'm not quite done, but I wanted to say at this time, especially at this Thanksgiving time, that I personally am so grateful for this city. Grateful to live here. And I work mostly in other communities. So when I come home, I breathe a sigh of relief. And I really hope that people here that live here appreciate it, because I've lived here a long time. I've seen the changes, but even with all the changes, I feel like it's an amazing city. And I'm just really grateful for our staff, our city manager, City Council, everybody that works so hard community services, all the programs we have, recently our veterans and the 9/11 memorial, all of those things. I don't know that we really get it sometimes because we live here. And when we go to other communities, when we come back, it's like, oh, yeah, we really are so blessed to live here. So wanted to say that at this time, so thank you.